What's up, everybody? I'm Camarray.
And I'm Zaiah, and this is the Music Report Card, where albums are reviewed based on the vocals, the lyrics,
the production, and the sonic vibe, baby.
Who are we reviewing today?
Davido. Davido. That's right.
Camarray just wants to give this man a whole different name because he don't like Davido.
International pop artist Davido. You may remember him for his hit song, I Need That Water You. Hey, and then I water you.
Don't know the lyrics.
But that thing was rocking, though.
It was rocking.
But yes, that's what we're reviewing today. So, yeah.
Let's talk about some music news first. First up, we have to talk about our boy The Weeknd. He is set to headline Super Bowl 2021. What you think about that?
I don't think he's ready.
I don't know if he has enough in his catalog.
He really does, and he doesn't have like a lot of like not guest appearances, but like featured songs with other people. Like, who is he gonna bring out to surprise people?
He's gonna bring out Beyonce.
That's been done before, twice.
I know,
and I don't like it. But yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of big songs, but I just don't think he's ready.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough there.
Yeah. Moving right along, let's talk about the 2020 CMAs. I have become a huge fan of country music over the last year.
Me too.
And I was tuned in. I was right there. Congratulations to Maren Morris, Luke Combs for winning the Male and Female Artist of the Year. Dan and Shay for winning the Best Group of the Year. They all performed, but Dan and Shay's performance with Justin Bieber was dope. I don't remember what's the girl that I said that was pregnant that killed.
I cannot remember her name.
Gabby. Gabby something. Listen, I'm downloading your album, sis. It was amazing. What do you think about the awards?
That was my favorite performance.
Who?
Gabby.
She killed.
Gabby and what's his name?
Charlie Pope. Charlie Pope? Yes. They killed.
Sing, y'all.
Yeah.
Please sing.
They made me a fan. Yes, congratulations to all of the winners and all the performers. Y'all did an amazing job. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the album of the week. Davido. Did I say it right? Davido. And it's called A Better Time.
All right, let's talk about our favorites.
Yeah, you jump in first. You always go first.
All right, so my first favorite was Femme, the first track that comes in. For those of you who don't know, Femme actually means shut up. What I love about this song, though, is not the fact that he's saying shut up, but more so the fact that the music and the energy of the song is really fun and happy, and it just makes my spirit really happy. It's very uplifting, but really what he's saying is shut up, and he's addressing some of the hatred and some of the people who are just have negative things to say about him, and he's pretty much, I mean, we all can say that to our haters. So this song works for everybody, y'all.
It definitely worked for me, and I'm sure it will work for you and I see why it lifted your spirit, because you always like to tell people to shut the fuck up.
I don't think I do that.
Yeah, you be like,
I'm very saved.
Oh yeah, saved by grace. We all are. This is our good Taurus friend, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving right along, what was your favorite?
Well, Femme.
Your first favorite.
My first favorite, not my favorite song, but my first favorite, I had to follow you and say Femme. And it was just the way that the song came in, the vibe of the song. I didn't even realize that Femme meant like shut the F up. I was just grooving I was like, wait a minute now.
A little dirty wine.
Listen, the whole album made me feel like I was in a Sean Paul video. I was dirty whining and whatever this is, bloop, bloop, all that. I was giving it up. But when Femme came in, I definitely vibed with it. Like I said, I didn't know what the hell he was saying, but it sounded good to me, and Femme works.
Oh, I know what he was saying. He was saying,
how about you get the fuck out? How about...
I don't know if it went just like that, but
shut up.
Femme.
Well, let's jump into your next favorite song.
All right, so my next favorite is Jowo, which is actually the next track right after Femme.
It is.
And this actually, I heard this on the radio.
Did you?
I did hear this on the radio.
Oh, like after the album came out?
V103.
Okay, so it must be his next single.
So, this particular song, I really like it. It has a nice mid-tempo whine to it, so you know how you just be, you get that little whine.
Cause that's what you do.
Little
that offbeat ass bops.
Well, the song ain't playing. I'm trying to remember it in my head. But what he's saying, what Jowo actually means is please. And pretty much what he's saying is to this woman is, though these there's many men who are interested in you, and there's many women that are interested in me. Please be mine. I'm ready to settle down. Please, please, please. So he's begging and pleading.
Begging and pleading. Oh, oh that crack.
Yeah,
I'm begging and pleading. Yeah, that was a good song. I did like that, and it definitely, the first half of the album was definitely like it all just rode the way sonic flow wise. It was
absolutely
really good. Yeah, is that all you gotta say?
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
All right, well, my next one, and I'm so surprised that you haven't already spit this out of your mouth, but Shopping Spree, which is Davido featuring Young Thug and Chris Brown. How did that not make it?
I don't know, y'all. If y'all know from any of the other reviews that we've done, if Young Thug was mentioned or Chris Brown was mentioned, they were probably going to be in my top. But I don't. It just wasn't my favorite for what this music is all about. And this music and what it's all about is now. If we were talking, if "Blow My Mind" was on this album with Chris Brown featuring Davido, it would have made it because that.
Never would have made it.
That one was bomb, y'all. But no.
Really? Okay. Well, Shopping Spree.
So what? Yeah. Tell me what it did.
Shopping Spree worked for me. It is such a vibe. I love. For once, Young Thug's verse was like in the pocket. He didn't do all that annoying ass, high pitched whatever that is that he does. And Chris Brown.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Young Thug is that dude.
I don't know, but on this song he was. I'll give you that. Such in the pocket, such a dope verse, such a vibey song. Again, it makes you want to. It's like I'm gonna take you on that shopping spree. I'm gonna give you everything you want, baby, everything you need, baby.
And I guess for me, the thing for me is that I don't want to really hear that type of that feel from. I mean, it was good. It's not that I don't like it, but the feel of everything else and this positive feel and the vibes of everything of the music, it just didn't. I don't want to hear that from him. It wasn't that it didn't work. It wasn't one of my favorites because I wasn't in that mood. I wasn't in the mood for that. You
weren't ready for love. Yeah, I mean,
Here you go. It's the sprees for me.
Yeah, but listen, I loved it. The recipe of Chris Brown, Young Thug, and Davido really, really worked for me. So let's go ahead and talk about your next phase.
All right, so my next favorite is Sunlight.
Okay.
Sunlight makes me want to go out in the sunlight, y'all, on the beach and just groove and dance and have a good time.
Pre-COVID, though, ain't no.
During COVID, I don't care. I want to be out on the beach. But what he's saying in this song is there's this beautiful woman, and pretty much when she is around, she is the sunlight. She brings this energy. She brings these vibes, and he's crushing real heavy, and he is just feeling himself. He's dancing like he never danced, and he is just. His energy is up because she is around. So it's just, I love the picture that he painted in that song. And this woman is that sunlight and she is that energy. So anyone who ever had a crush, y'all know what that's all about. How y'all kind of turn up and give a little extra, be a little extra when your crush is in the room and you just feeling yourself. So that's what Sunlight's all about.
Feeling myself.
Check it out. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, drop down in the comments. Make sure if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, we haven't said it yet, but make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like this video. If you haven't already, we know you're loving it because it's us. I mean, what's not to love?
It's a bust.
What's? Yeah. Alright. Well, my next favorite song is La La featuring CK. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this song, this is my favorite song on the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, buddy. This song is such a freaking vibe. Like, he even says it at the beginning of the song. He's like, yo, that bass. Bass. Like, he's like, this guitar. Ooh, like he's feeling it out the gate. And that energy resonated with me out the gate. It was like, damn, like this song is going to be something special.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I definitely like La La. It had some good vibes. I love anytime someone starts off the song talking about turn up the music a little bit, or you hear that bass, you feel that, you are drawing attention to that moment.
Yeah.
So
I'm all about the vibe of the song, and that's what I usually listen for. Is just I listen for the feel of the song first before I hear a lyric or before I hear really anything else in the song. It's like, does this make me feel good? Does it speak to my spirit? Does it speak to my soul? Reiki. And that song definitely did that. out of the gate with the nice bass line and the guitar and all that, the little piano and the chord progressions. I always mention chord progressions. I don't know why it's so special to me, but I feel like there's just certain ways that a song should go, and like there's certain resolves that chord progressions provide, and I don't know, it's just something about that. If you listen to the chords that are in the song, they just feel good. They just made me feel good. And so once I heard that, I was like sold, like immediately. I don't know what a ting-a-ling-ling-ling on my body feels like, but a ting-a-ling-a-ling-ling, it worked for me, and I was in. I was all in.
So ooh la la.
It was giving a ooh la la and a ting-a-ling-a-ling. It had me burning in the yard, okay? But no, seriously, the song really works. Once I went back and looked at the lyrics, I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's talking about. And it just really, really worked for me.
It worked for you, friend?
It did. It really did.
Okay.
And the song also, it really works for how I like my songs to be written. I'm a big advocate for songs to have...
Zoom in on that pen. Zoom in on... Can you see it? It probably need to be gone over a couple more times. Yeah, no. I think it need to be a little darker.
Anyway,
yeah.
But
it's all about the pen.
I'm all about the pen, baby. But listen, I am a huge advocate. I learned this from The Dream, who has written a lot of songs for Beyonce, everybody. But to have more than 2 hooks in a song, the hook is the part where the audience can grab a hold to. That's your no. And then she also has got me looking so crazy right now. I get love. Like those parts of the song are what you call the hooks. And this song has it has 2 hooks. And so to have something that you can grab onto and really like feel that part of the song, and it's repetitive and all of that, it works. So I love that La La featuring CK. I don't know who CK is. I don't know where they fit in the song. But ting-a-ling-a-ling-ling to you too, my brother or sister. I love the song.
All right, so I don't have any honorable mentions. Do you?
Yeah, actually I did. I loved Holy Ground, the song with Nicki Minaj. That was actually the first song I wanted to hear. Just because I was interested to hear what Nicki had to say, how she flowed on the beats. So yeah, that song really worked for me. It didn't make my top, but I really like that song.
Okay, yeah, that one was cool. I like Nicki. I'm a Nicki fan. Not like big time, like woo Nicki, but
not a Barb.
No, I'm not. Definitely not a Barb. Not Ken. However, I love her sound.
Yeah,
there's something about her voice that just it's captivating, and it has energy and all that. But
yeah,
what about any dislikes?
I would say, and we'll talk about it with the Sonic Flow a little bit more, but Birthday Cake definitely didn't work for me. I was like, why is this on here? I hated it. And I actually went and looked at a few other reviews, actually. It was like a lot of his hardcore fans were like giving it like a major thumbs down. So I was like, dang, am I like listening to this and not understanding what is really going on? Because it was like some of his fans were like, I don't like it. So drop down in the comments if you're a Davido fan. Let us know if we're on target or not, because I'm interested to see what his hardcore fans think about this album. But in addition to that, we're gonna go ahead and give him his grade. Let's talk about his.
Well, before we go into the grade, I do want to just mention, I think that a lot of hardcore fans, what I've seen in the past is that a lot of hardcore fans will hold you hostage to the music that you originally start with.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to evolve as an artist, it's kind of hard to please your original audience. So I feel like that's possibly what the case is going to be. But again, like he said, drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong, because maybe there's something I'm not seeing.
Could be a disconnect. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about his vocals.
So vocals, I gave him a 3.75.
Ooh,
I think he has a great sound. I mean, he's not the best vocalist out there, but some of his vocals where he does like this, you could really hear the emotion and different things, kind of like a Mary J moment. Mm-hmm. You really hear and feel what he's saying more than you hear it.
Yeah.
And I think for that really matters sometimes more than even being a great vocalist.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, that's why I came up with a 3.75. More so, yes, he has a great tone. Yes, he has all these great things. Was it phenomenal? No, but it was definitely above average. And that's what I came up with.
All right, well, I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to give him a 3. It's only really just because I didn't hear anything outstanding vocally. It was nothing like, oh, wait, what did he just do? But like you said, it was believable. He gave definitely a solid vocal performance. As you always say, it was average. I can't give him, too much on it. But yeah, solid 3 for me.
I say above average. But moving on to lyrics.
Well, he was average.
He was above average vocally, because he's a professional. You still have to think he's a professional. But either way, 3 is average.
But Whitney Houston is 5, so if that needs to be at a 2. But I gave you a 3, my
right. But you have to understand, he's not like a typical singer. He's also got like when we judge vocals, we're judging based on, it could be the tonality of your voice and how you deliver and how you execute. There's so much more that goes into vocals than just being a Whitney Houston versus a Davido. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the tone. I'm looking at how your ability to really emote and make me feel what you're talking about. I'm looking at multiple things when I look at vocals.
Yeah, I gave him a 1 for a tone and a 2 for believability, and I rounded his ass up.
All right, so moving right along to vocals.
No, not vocals.
To lyrics. Sorry, you got me wrapped up in it.
Got me looking.
Oh, that's the wrong song. All right, so moving on to the lyrics.
Yes.
I gave a 4.
Okay, that's solid.
The reason I gave a 4 is because I feel like his lyrics are not necessarily way above average or anything. However, I love the fact that people who speak other languages are able to incorporate the English language or incorporate their language into a song that maybe is, their broken English or whatever. And I love that. I love how even with Latino, singers and rappers and all that different stuff, all different types of artists, I love how they're able to translate that. Like, that's just, to me, to merge the two and translate that, it's just amazing to me. So that's why I gave a 4, because I felt like he did definitely do some cool things. It was still not way, way, way above average, but I think it was just, I gave him a little bit above average because I felt like there are some complications in doing that, and his ability to do that came across well.
Okay. Well, I gave him a 3. He was average for me. And I guess the only issue that I had lyrically was that, and it wasn't even that there wasn't anything outstanding lyrically, because there really wasn't, but I felt lyrically, and I think shouts out to him, because I know he wrote a majority of the records kind of on his own, but a lot of them were very love-centered, if you will. Like, you're my everything, you're heaven, you're my angel, you're like, and so that just became monotonous to me after a while. And there are songs like Femme and other songs on the album that speak I meant to mention this song. I didn't write it in my notes, but the "You're My Friend" song towards the end, where he was like, "That's like," it was like, "That's my man's," and I was a little concerned. I didn't know where he was trying to go with that song, but he does have songs that speak about other issues or other topics. But the bulk of the album, I just felt it was a little monotonous lyrically, and so that's why I knocked him down to a 3.
All right, so moving on to production. I gave a 4.
Yeah,
I think he was above average. I think he did everything. Sounds good. I can even imagine some of them sound different sounds that you hear in there that just give that magical feeling to the song, to multiple songs. I think that overall, production wise, it felt really good and sounded really good.
Yeah, I agree. I gave him a 3.5. It definitely, feeling wise, was all there. The vocals matched the music. The vocals matched the music, and everything came together for a great production of an album. So I had to give him a 3.5. Very, very solid for me.
All right, and then finishing up with the sonic flow, I came through with a 4.
A 4? Talk about it.
I think that the flow overall was good, definitely above average, but I don't think it was
perfect.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it's hard to. I love that he put in, not everything was boom, that whole feel all the way through. Yeah. I love that he gave us something a little different that most Americans, I think, would be able to kind of grab onto and understand.
Like Shopping Spree.
So, yeah. So, the versatility there, I feel like it flowed. That helped the flow go where it needed to go.
Okay. I actually gave him a 4 as well. I toyed with the 4 though because I did feel like it was a little long. I feel like there were a couple of songs I could have done without. And when we talk about sonic flow, basically, ladies and gentlemen, it's how well does the album flow from start to finish. Are there songs that you could have done without? Album fillers? Is it too long, too short, etc. And I definitely felt that the amount of songs, I think there's 17 on there, was a little too lengthy, especially, Zay just mentioned it, but there were a lot of songs that had that rhythmic Afro beat kind of thing to it, and after a while it did get like a little, I hate to use the word again, but monotonous, and it was just kind of like, okay, let's go somewhere else. And he did give us other moments in there, like Shopping Spree, but in certain parts it was just a little much for me, so I gave him a 4.
All right, so when we add those all up, it gives us an average of 3.65, which comes out to be a percentage of 76 or 73.13%. And that gives him an overall grade of...
Drum roll. A C.
A C.
Davido, you
C
solid.
for Camarray. Average person. Average individual and average grading.
Well, I'd rather be a C than a Z. Okay.
Z is off the... We ain't on.
You're off.
That ain't...
Keyword is off. But Davido, this is all about you, my brother. Congratulations on a solid album.
I definitely will be listening again.
And I won't be, but
the film, I'll be listening to it.
I might get in the Shopping Spree again.
Shut up.
Shut up.
All right.
I'm Camarray.
I'm Zaiah.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Make sure you share it with all your friends. Again, we'll talk to y'all later.
See you next time. Peace out.